Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Today we're just going to do something slightly different than the readings that I have done in the past, but we will circle around back to those. Today I have been called by Spirit to do a reading on what is keeping you stuck, and it's essentially based on something that I am currently going through, and I know I'm not the only person going through this feeling of feeling stuck and not being sure where to go. So Spirit has advised me to help you guys and try to get you some clarity and some advice to help you get unstuck. Okay, so we already had one card come out here for you. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Now this might actually be a person, or this could be the need or the feel that you need to provide and nurture for someone. But we will get some more cards just to get a bigger picture. Yeah, no, I'm thinking I was kind of on the right track there. That King of Wands, really wanting to feel like you're in control, you've got a handle on this situation. Queen of Cups, I almost feel like you're trying to be a whole lot of stuff all at once. Like you really, really want to provide. Here is what I'm getting. You want to be the material provider, you want to be the emotional support, you want to be the leader, okay? And I feel like maybe you just need to focus on one of those things. We also had the Fool come out here. So you are wanting something new. You are wanting to set off on something new, like a new beginning for sure. King of Cups. Divine counterparts here with that Queen of Cups here. This is interesting. That is a whole lot of court cards. For some of you, these are various people in your lives. And sorry, I'm just looking. There's a lot of stuff that's fallen out here. Okay, bottom of the deck is 9 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Something is giving you some anxiety. Something has happened. Being that the Fool is kind of intersecting here, for some of you, some person I do think has walked away, and it is giving you a lot of anxiety. They were good for you in this situation, but ultimately they're off on their own path there. I also have 5 of Wands and King of Swords. Now again, this is a lot of people coming out here, and we also have the Tower. So like there's something insane that is shaking up your life, and I feel like there's a lot of different people trying to have a say in the matter all at once with this 5 of Wands. There's definitely a lot of conflict. Something has absolutely shaken your foundation, and I do think it is in regards to someone who's left, someone who's walked away. Let's get a little more here. This is an interesting one here, Scorpio. Like absolutely a lot of people in this reading, and I've never really seen this. Okay, there's Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups. This says to me that absolutely there is something new here. For those of you where there's a lot of different people trying to all have a voice and trying to shout louder than one another, this says to me that whoever walked away really disrupted the balance here. And I think for some of you, an apology is necessary with this Page of Cups. it's interesting. Every person, like even the King of Swords is a little bit on a diagonal here, but every single person except for this Queen of Cups is looking straight forward. This Queen of Cups does not give a shit anymore. This Queen of Cups has left, right? The Fool is also in the same direction. They're gone. So I don't know. Maybe there needs to be some sort of olive branch offered to this Queen of Cups, but I feel like someone here was trying to almost wield like an absolute power, and it got a little out of control. But there is a new stage happening here. There's a realization, there's conversation, but there's new, okay? Because the tower has shaken everything up, all right? It has absolutely rocked this foundation. It's brought everything crumbling down, and so now there's new. There's 3 cards of new here. Plus we've got the World. So it's almost like things have come full circle. This Queen of Cups is off doing their own thing, going on their own adventure, doing that. And I think that's what's kind of rocked your world. There's too many people now, I think, trying to have a voice. And I feel like when there's that many people struggling to have a conversation, trying to talk over one another, no one's really stepped up to be a good enough leader. You know what I mean? To really rein this back in. So for some of you, like, that's the scenario. Your rule, so to speak, has come into question. People are trying to change things, I want to say. And I want to say it's come at a very poor time. But yeah, for others of you where the feeling of trying to be too many things at once was resonating, it almost feels as though that you really just need to embrace one thing at a time, because you're trying to do too much at once. Okay, you're trying to be this person, you're trying to be that person, you're trying to be that other person too, and it's too much all at once. You're not putting all of your energy into one thing. Excuse me. And I almost wonder if maybe, like with this King and Queen here, maybe you just need to focus on your person or a person. Go on adventures, do something fun. Like things will fall into place. I feel like focusing too much on things that aren't working isn't really serving you. And I really feel like there needs to be some sort of feeling of adventure. Maybe you guys need a vacation, right? Maybe you guys just need to go on a trip, clear your head, come back, start over. Because again, at the bottom of the deck is this Nine of Swords. There's a lot of worry, there's a lot of anxiety. Ooh, almost dropped some cards. Let's get you some oracle advice here. It is interesting here that there are so many people in this, and that's probably not helping in either situation. Like too many cooks in the kitchen scenario, you know, like the meal's just gonna get ruined because everyone wants it done their way, and it's not gonna make anyone happy. So it almost feels like there's a need to cut the clutter. I just knocked this off the top of the deck, the Hangman. Like, see something in a different way. Maybe you need to see what's so important. Maybe you need to make some sacrifices to make this work, you know? I think ultimately it depends on your scenario. You'll probably know best. Anyway, the oracle card that has come out for you is the Queen of the Light. Illumination, enlightenment, celebration. And you know what? I do think that ties into this Hangman illumination, enlightenment, right? Seeing things in a new way, especially with that tower, it knocks the crown right off the head and you have a revelation. So, I don't know. For those of you where the tower moment hasn't happened yet, it's coming. It absolutely is coming. For others of you, I do think the tower moment has already happened. And if it hasn't, like if someone hasn't split from your life yet, I feel like they are, it is coming. And there's some worry. Because, I mean, we did have that Eight of Cups under the deck. So if it hasn't happened yet, you might be worrying about it. But, yeah, I think what's keeping you stuck is you're not really seeing things from other people's perspective. You're not really, I want to say, listening when people talk, because the Five of Cups with all this conflict and everything, or sorry, the Five of Swords. Five of Wands. I'm gonna get this right eventually. I feel like all three of those kind of tie into this. Like, there needs to be a conversation. There needs to be someone reining in the conflict. And there also needs to not be a lot of harsh things said and no self-pity, no wallowing, like that sort of thing. So, yeah. I think the shadow side, the devil card here, was really amplifying that Five of Wands, and it really feels like all three of those fives tied together. But that's what I have for you, Scorpio. This is absolutely an interesting reading. There's a lot of people involved in this, or you're just trying to do too much at once. And I think something's going to come to a head here pretty soon with that Tower card. Something is absolutely going to shake things up. And I think that's what's going to be the catalyst for getting you unstuck. Tower is good for that. And we do have 3 cards of a new beginning here, not to mention the World card. So I wish you the best of luck in this situation, Scorpio. It definitely seems complicated, but I do see you handling it. Like, again, there is new coming here, so it's not the end of the world, whatever it is, which is good. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I wish you the best of luck. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.